Well, AFC Wimbledon face arguably their biggest game in terms of the academy situation they've had in their history. Next Thursday night, Cherry Road Record Stadium against Burnley. With us now, the two strikers are looking to shoot them down. We've done it in the past as a Wimbledon team. I suppose it's the way, isn't it? It's trying to cause a cup upset, Egli.
Yeah, definitely. Like, they're a strong team, obviously. Premier League, really strong, physical. But we've definitely got a chance. Lads have been training really well recently. We're all up for it, so I think give them a good game.
Just turning the clock back, I mean, I think about 4 years ago, you and about 6 other of the guys were part of a squad that won a national competition. How much do you reckon that'll help in terms of having the squad together?
We're used to sort of winning. Like when we were younger, Sunday League, we were winning all the time. So we're used to that sort of cup mentality. So I think it will definitely help in the FA Youth Cup next week, definitely.
Also with us now is man of the moment, 20-goal man, Dan Agyei. Dan, what sort of preparation has Mark Robertson been taking you through? Can you look at DVDs or work it out on the training ground?
Yeah, we've been doing like working on our tactics for the game, how we're going to play, our approach to the game, and so on. Just preparation, really.
What sort of advice does he give you? I mean, is it sort of the kind of thing of play the game, not the occasion?
Yeah, definitely. So like we're just more focusing about ourselves, because we know on the day if we play how we know we can play, then there'll only be one outcome, really.
Egli, I know we've been through it before, but just to sort of introduce the supporters a little bit more to yourself again, tell us about your background at Albania via Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I was born in Albania and then moved over to England. I lived in Middlesbrough when I was younger, played for them, but then we decided to move to London, so I had to leave, which was unfortunate, but at the end of the day it's turned out to be positive, and I've been here since under 12, so it's been really good.
What about this man next to you here? I mean, he's in a rich vein of form. Tell us a little about him, introduce him to us.
Yeah, it's Dan Agyei. He's been on fire recently, scoring 21 goals. What can you do? You can't tackle him. He's been scoring. Once he's in front of goal, it's going to be a goal basically. It's not. You can't really defend him.
Dan, tell us a little bit about your background, how you came to
I joined this club out on the 15th from Sheen Lions, and I used to be at Epsom Eagles. I also had a 1-year spell at Reading, which ended due to me breaking my ankle, and just things didn't go well from there.
And your goal scoring form this season, you've scored over 20 already, 21 we think last count. What's been your favourite one so far?
Probably the Milton Keynes one, but the Stevenage one's quite close. Yeah, but they've both been really good goals, and just want to score more goals like that, really. Yeah.
What about this man next to you here, Egli? He's coming back into form, isn't he? Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, well, he's been out injured for quite a bit of time with his knee. When he first came back, he was a bit rusty, obviously, but he's definitely gotten back into it. He's been setting up me quite a lot. He's been scoring goals, creating goal scoring opportunities. He's been playing really well, and he's really focused now.
And the both of you, we saw you on the bench at Luton in midweek for the under-21 game. I think the supporters are getting to know a little bit now about the likes of Ben Harrison and Ryan Sweeney, so Callum Wilson as well. Let's just talk about a few of your other teammates that the supporters perhaps don't know about. I mean, Egli, you've known Billy Bishop since, well, for a very young age, yeah? Yeah,
definitely. Billy Bishop's a quality goalkeeper. I think he'll definitely get his chance, but it's a bit difficult at the moment with obviously other goalkeepers in front of him, but he's a quality goalkeeper and he'll definitely get a chance sooner or later anyway.
Do you think he's really benefiting from working with someone like Ashley Bayes this season?
Yeah, definitely, because he's got a big character, doesn't he? So he definitely helps all the boys, all the goalkeepers, definitely.
Dan, Billy Frost, his name keeps coming up in match reports. He seems to be a real influence. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, he's a great lad, great on the pitch. His passing ability is unreal. He can spot a pass from any situation. He's now a captain of the under-18 since Danny G's been moved up. He's been more vocal since he's been captain. He's been more encouraging. He's been helping a lot of the younger lads the first years out, and he's just a great presence to have on the field, really. Yeah.
If supporters go on sort of our YouTube site, they can see the sort of videos we've done with you guys. We did the Richmond run, we did the bounce session, we've also been to Wembley as well. One person who seems to stand out from that, he seems to be a bit of a confident character, Ollie Haynes. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, Ollie's he's a bright character, really. He expresses himself really well on the pitch and off the pitch. He's sort of a character you need in a team. He's fun, he's energetic, he's everything you want really in a player. He's really good.
So let's talk a little bit about how you've got to this stage now. I mean, we went to Fakenham in midweek. They really looked after us that time. Dan, you got 2 goals. Egli, you got a hat-trick. Just give us your thoughts on that opening game at Fakenham, Dan.
Well, we started the game quite poorly. First 25 minutes, they were in control of the game, but like we set it up. When Billy Frost scored his first goal, it kind of gave us momentum, and then Egli obviously scored and I scored, and then it was 3-0 at half time. And well, second half we just continued to show what we were about, and we just ended the game really.
Yeah.
And in the next game, of course, you went to Priestfield. I mean, that must have given you a massive boost in confidence, Egli. Tell us about that game.
Yeah, it was a really good game. It was one of them games where it's sort of you have to dig out a result. It was only 2-1 at the end of the day, but we had loads of chances. I had a few chances I should have scored, but at the end of the day, you move on from it, you learn. So, but it was one of those results. As a team, we were really good as a team. We all worked hard. Had a few good players. Alfie was really working hard that game. He helped us a lot that game. So, just need to keep that going, keep working hard.
And for the both of you as well, I mean, obviously the big night itself, you want to do well for yourselves, you want to do well for Wimbledon, but in particular, the likes of Nigel Higgs, Jeremy Sawyer, Mark Robinson in particular, they've been such an influence to you in being here. I suppose you really want to do it for them as well, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. They've helped us throughout our whole careers, really. Like Mark, he's always been there since I was young, so Nigel especially, everyone, Jeremy, they've all helped us, so we want to do it for them, for us, for everyone, for the whole club.
Dan, in terms of getting a crowd in on Thursday night, that would make a real difference to you, wouldn't it? We want to get a really big crowd in there, don't we, for you guys? Yeah,
definitely, yeah. That's what it's about, really. Playing football and getting loads of people to come and see what we're about and seeing us progress.
And the next stage for you, we've seen you, as you said, on the bench for the Luton game. I suppose that's what you're aiming for now, isn't it? Once we get through this, you're looking to get more into an under-21 action? Yeah,
definitely, yeah. Just try and score more goals for the under-18s, take any opportunity that I get for the under-21s as quickly as possible, really, and try and get into the starting team even. Yeah.
And Egli, for yourself as well, I suppose it's your last year that you can actually take part in the Youth Cup, so it's looking to move up to the under-21s now?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great opportunity, really. Like the first team managers looking to play players like Ben Harrison, he's been playing this year. Ryan Sweeney's on the bench, so under-21s is the next step, really. If I play well there, then never know, it could be a chance in the first team.
Just to sum up, we know it's going to be a really tough game. Burnley are a quality opposition, but the mood in the camp is confident?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's buzzing for it. They can't wait for it, so we'll give them a right good game.
Excellent. Egli, Dan, thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.